Feeling low, even when life seems perfectly fine? You are not alone. Millions of people wake up every day with a heavy mood, no energy, and no clear reason why. But what if the real reason has nothing to do with your emotions, your job, or even your relationships, and everything to do with a hidden nutrient quietly controlling the chemistry of your brain? There is something inside your body that can turn your happiness switch on or off without your permission. Most people have never heard about it, yet it could be the silent force shaping how you think, feel, and react. It does not make noise, it does not hurt, but it slowly drains your motivation, your focus, and your mood. Researchers are now uncovering how this overlooked nutrient might be behind sudden drops in energy, mysterious sadness, and even anxiety that comes out of nowhere. Today, you will discover the truth about this hidden mood hijacker. You will learn which nutrient it is, how it works deep inside your brain, and why so many people are unknowingly running low on it. We will uncover how your modern lifestyle, your daily food choices, your time indoors, even your screen habits, can quietly rob your body of what it needs to stay emotionally balanced. And the most surprising part? Fixing it might be much simpler than you think. Stay with me till the end because we are not just going to talk about symptoms. We are going to uncover how this nutrient interacts with your brain chemicals, how it affects the release of serotonin and dopamine, the feel-good messengers that decide your state of mind. You will see how one missing link in your diet can influence your mood more powerfully than a stressful day or an argument. You will also learn small science-backed changes that can help you regain emotional control without relying on pills or energy drinks. Scientists have been studying this connection for years, but it rarely makes the headlines. There are fascinating studies showing how people living in low sunlight regions experience higher rates of mood swings and fatigue. Others have found that low levels of this nutrient are linked to changes in brain structure itself, areas that control happiness, decision-making, and emotional balance. Yet this story is still hidden beneath the surface of mainstream health talk. This video will connect all those dots for you, from how your gut and brain communicate to how your daily habits might be quietly sabotaging your emotional health. Every minute of this video reveals another piece of the puzzle. If you stay until the end, you will not only know the nutrient's name, but also how to spot early warning signs of deficiency, the best natural sources to restore it, and how to tell if your body is really absorbing it properly. So if you have been feeling emotionally off balance and nothing seems to help, keep watching. The answer might be smaller, simpler, and more powerful than you ever expected. Welcome to our channel, where we uncover the science behind your mind, body, and mood. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the hidden truths that could change how you feel every single day. Mood hijacking happens when something inside your body quietly takes control of your emotions without asking for permission. It is that sudden wave of sadness, stress, or irritation that seems to appear out of nowhere. You may think it is caused by a bad day or a random thought, but often it starts much deeper, in the tiny chemical messengers that shape your feelings. These messengers, called neurotransmitters, decide whether you feel calm, happy, focused, or drained. When they fall out of balance, your emotions can shift without warning, almost like someone flipping a switch in your mind. Your mood is not just a product of thoughts or experiences. It is built on a complex foundation of biology, your brain chemistry, your hormones, your gut health, and the nutrients your body has available at any given time. Every emotion you feel has a physical story behind it. When your brain does not get the raw materials it needs, those emotional stories start to fall apart. For example, serotonin, often called the happiness chemical, depends on certain vitamins and minerals to be produced properly. Without them, your brain may struggle to create or regulate it, leading to dips in mood that seem to come out of thin air. Your gut also plays a huge role in how you feel. Scientists now call it the second brain because it contains millions of nerve cells that communicate directly with your mind. When your gut is inflamed, out of balance, or lacking key nutrients, it sends distress signals to your brain, which can trigger anxiety, sadness, or restlessness. That means what you eat, how often you eat, and even how your body digests food can influence your emotions far more than most people realize. Lifestyle choices add another layer to this chain reaction. Long hours indoors, late-night screens, and processed foods all reduce the nutrients that keep your brain stable. Lack of sunlight lowers vitamin D levels, which are crucial for producing mood-regulating chemicals. Sleep deprivation throws off hormones that manage stress and energy. Even dehydration can change how your brain communicates, leaving you tired and short-tempered. Each small imbalance builds upon the next until your emotions start to feel unpredictable, almost as if they are being controlled by something outside of you. Research continues to show that diet and nutrition have a strong link to mental health. People who eat more whole foods, fruits, vegetables, fish, and nuts tend to experience fewer mood swings and less depression. Those who rely on heavily processed or nutrient-poor diets often report higher stress and lower energy. It is not just about calories or weight, it is about the quality of what you feed your brain. Every meal you eat either strengthens your emotional resilience or weakens it just a little bit. Mood hijacking, then, is not a mystery of personality or willpower. It is a natural response from a body that is missing what it needs to stay in balance. Your emotions are signals, not random accidents. When they begin to shift for no clear reason, it might be your body's way of whispering that something deep inside needs attention. The hidden nutrient that quietly controls much of your mood is vitamin D. Most people know it as the sunshine vitamin, but few realize how deeply it shapes emotional balance and brain health. It is called hidden because it does its work silently inside your body, and its deficiency often goes unnoticed for months or even years. You do not feel a sudden pain or see clear signs right away. Yet inside your brain, a slow chemical shift begins. This shift can cloud your thoughts, lower your energy, and make joy harder to feel. Vitamin D is not just a vitamin, it acts more like a hormone. Every cell in your body has receptors waiting for it, including those in your brain. When your levels drop too low, these brain cells cannot function as they should. They start producing fewer neurotransmitters, such as serotonin and dopamine, the natural chemicals that help you stay calm, motivated, and happy. Without enough of this vitamin, those signals weaken and mood regulation becomes unstable. You might feel fine one day and suddenly low the next, with no clear explanation. This nutrient is hidden because we rarely think about it. It is not something you taste or see in your daily food. Modern life keeps it out of reach for many people. We spend most of our time indoors, covered up or behind screens. The sunlight that once gave our ancestors steady doses of vitamin D barely touches our skin anymore. Even when we eat healthy foods, only a few contain meaningful amounts of it. Over time, this quiet shortage builds up until it starts affecting how we think and feel. Deficiency in vitamin D has been linked to depression, anxiety, fatigue, and even a lack of interest in things that once brought pleasure. Some people notice it as constant tiredness, poor concentration, or increased irritability. For others, it shows up as a low mood that does not respond to normal lifestyle changes. Studies have shown that people with lower levels of vitamin D often have higher rates of mood disorders, especially during winter months when sunlight exposure drops sharply. Inside the body, vitamin D plays several vital roles that connect directly to mental health. It helps control inflammation, which is increasingly recognized as a key player in depression and anxiety. When inflammation rises, the brain's communication system slows down and emotions become harder to manage. Vitamin D helps reduce that internal fire, keeping your brain's pathways clear and responsive. It also supports the gut-brain connection, the constant two-way communication between your digestive system and your mind. A healthy gut helps create neurotransmitters, and vitamin D ensures that process runs smoothly. There is another hidden detail that makes this nutrient so powerful. It helps regulate calcium balance in the brain. Calcium is essential for sending electrical signals between neurons, and when that balance is off, mood and memory can both suffer. Vitamin D keeps that electrical rhythm steady. In short, it provides the background support that allows every thought, emotion, and decision to flow naturally. Without it, your brain becomes like an orchestra missing its conductor. Every part still playing, but out of sync. The signs of a vitamin D deficiency often sneak up slowly, blending into everyday life until they start to feel normal. One of the most common emotional signs is a quiet, unexplained sadness that does not seem tied to anything specific. You may wake up feeling heavy or dull, even when there is no real reason to feel that way. Small frustrations begin to feel bigger. Patience runs thin and irritability shows up more often. The world starts to look a little less bright, and the things that once lifted your mood now barely move the needle. Fatigue is another frequent clue. Not the kind of tiredness that goes away after a good night's sleep, but a constant sense of low energy that lingers no matter how much rest you get. Some people describe it as running on empty. Your body moves, but your mind feels drained. Along with that comes brain fog, that hazy feeling where focus slips away and simple tasks take more effort than usual. You might forget details, lose track of conversations, or find yourself rereading the same line over and over. Physical signals often appear alongside the emotional ones. People who spend most of their time indoors, especially during colder months, are at higher risk because sunlight is the main natural source of vitamin D. If your skin rarely sees daylight, your body may not be producing enough of it. Diet plays a role too. Those who eat very few foods like fatty fish, eggs, or fortified dairy may slowly fall short of this nutrient. Vegans and vegetarians can also struggle because plant-based sources are limited. Some experience subtle body aches or muscle weakness. Another side effect of low vitamin D, bones may feel sore, or movements that used to be easy start to feel heavier. Even immune health can begin to change. You might notice you catch colds more easily or take longer to recover from simple illnesses. Skin may appear dull, wounds might heal slower, and mood dips can become more frequent during darker seasons. Gut health can also offer clues. A poor digestive system can make it hard for the body to absorb fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D. If you often experience bloating, indigestion, or irregular digestion, your body might not be processing nutrients efficiently. Stress compounds the issue as it disrupts both digestion and the balance of gut bacteria that help with absorption. Over time, the combination of low intake, weak absorption, and little sunlight can create the perfect storm for deficiency. It is important to remember that these signs alone do not confirm a deficiency. Many of them overlap with other health or lifestyle factors. However, when these symptoms appear together, low mood, fatigue, irritability, lack of focus, and limited sun exposure, it becomes worth paying attention. Your body often whispers before it shouts, sending these small signals as a reminder that something essential might be missing beneath the surface. Most people overlook vitamin D because they believe that if they eat enough food and do not feel sick, their body must be fine. Modern life encourages this mindset. We count calories, avoid fats, or chase the next diet trend, but we rarely ask if our meals are truly nourishing the brain. Supermarkets are full of foods that look healthy on the surface, brightly packaged, low-calorie, quick to prepare, yet many of them are stripped of the vitamins and minerals our bodies need to stay balanced. The focus has shifted from quality to convenience, from nutrition to numbers. Processed foods have quietly replaced real nutrition in many daily routines. Breakfast becomes a sugary bar or a cup of coffee, lunch comes from a takeout box, and dinner is often rushed or reheated. These foods fill the stomach, but not the cells. They provide energy, but no real nourishment. Over time, this leaves the brain underfilled, even when the body feels full. When the mind begins to feel foggy or tired, people usually blame stress, not nutrition. They reach for caffeine, sugar, or energy drinks to keep going, unaware that they are deepening the imbalance that is affecting their mood. The modern lifestyle makes it even easier to miss this hidden nutrient. We live and work indoors, surrounded by artificial light. Hours pass behind screens, and even weekends are often spent inside. The sunlight that once powered our ancestors' energy and mood barely touches us anymore. Commuting in cars, long office hours, and staying up late under digital glow all interfere with the body's natural rhythm of vitamin D production. Even those who exercise regularly may do so in gyms instead of outside, missing one of the most natural sources of this nutrient. Fast food culture adds another layer to the problem. These meals are designed for taste and speed, not nourishment. High in fats and sugars, but low in vitamins, they slowly weaken the brain's chemistry. When people feel irritable or low after eating this way for months, they assume it is just stress or lack of sleep. Rarely does anyone think to ask, am I missing something vital inside my body? The connection between diet and mood is still overlooked, even though research continues to show that poor nutrition can lower brain function, emotional stability, and mental clarity. Another trap lies in the idea of being fine. Many people assume that if they are not visibly unwell, their diet must be adequate. But optimal health is different from simply avoiding illness. A person can appear healthy on the outside while their brain quietly struggles on the inside. Vitamin D levels can fall below what the brain needs long before any doctor calls it a deficiency. The result is a subtle decline. Lower focus, less motivation, mild sadness that comes and goes, all so gradual that it rarely raises concern. This quiet erosion of mood and energy continues until it feels normal, and by then the true cause has been hidden for far too long. Taking action starts with awareness. The first step is to find out where your vitamin D levels stand. A simple blood test can reveal more than months of guessing ever could. It is a quick and affordable check that can help you see whether your body has enough of this crucial nutrient to support your mind and mood. Many people discover their levels are far lower than expected, even those who eat well or exercise regularly. Once you know your baseline, you can make changes that actually match what your body needs instead of trying random fixes. Diet is the next area to focus on. Foods rich in vitamin D are few but powerful. Fatty fish such as salmon, sardines, and mackerel are excellent sources. Eggs, especially the yolks, contain small but steady amounts. Some dairy products and plant-based milks are fortified to help boost your intake. For people who eat little seafood or dairy, vitamin D supplements can help, though it is always best to talk to a healthcare professional before starting one. Alongside these, support nutrients like magnesium and omega-3 fatty acids can help your body use vitamin D more effectively, creating a balanced foundation for mental and physical energy. Lifestyle habits play a major role too. Sunlight remains the most natural and efficient way to raise vitamin D levels. Just a short period outdoors each day can make a big difference. Let your skin soak up early morning or late afternoon sunlight when it is gentle but still effective. Spending more time in nature not only helps your body produce vitamin D, but also reduces stress hormones and clears the mind. Cutting down on processed foods is another simple but powerful shift. Replace snacks full of empty calories with whole foods, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds that feed both your gut and your brain. Your gut health deserves special attention because it determines how well your body absorbs nutrients. A balanced gut can improve how your system processes vitamins like D and B12. Adding fermented foods such as yogurt, kefir, or kimchi can help build a stronger gut environment. Drinking enough water and sleeping well also enhance how nutrients are used by the body. It is a chain reaction, small, consistent habits that make a big difference over time. Tracking your progress helps you see the connection between what you eat and how you feel. Keeping a simple food and mood journal lets you notice patterns that might otherwise be missed. Write down what you eat, how much time you spend outdoors, and how your mood feels each day. Over weeks, patterns start to emerge. You might realize that your energy is higher after certain meals, or your mood lifts after spending more time in sunlight. These small discoveries help you understand your body on a deeper level. It is also important to remember that while improving vitamin D levels can have a strong effect on mood, it is not a replacement for medical or psychological care. If sadness, anxiety, or fatigue feel overwhelming, reaching out for professional help is vital. Nutrients are one piece of the puzzle, and combining physical care with mental support creates the strongest foundation for lasting emotional balance. Balancing this one nutrient will not solve every emotional struggle, but it can make a real difference. Mood is shaped by many forces: stress, sleep, hormones, and daily habits, and nutrition is one powerful piece of that puzzle. When your body finally gets what it has been missing, your brain can start working the way it was meant to. You might notice that your energy feels steadier, your thoughts clearer, and your emotions less unpredictable. It is not magic, it is biology working in your favor. By giving attention to this hidden factor, you are taking back a sense of control that many people do not realize they have. Every step you take, spending more time in sunlight, eating real food, checking your levels, or simply paying attention to how you feel, strengthens the connection between your body and your mind. The change does not happen overnight, but each small choice adds up, quietly building a stronger, calmer version of you. Now that you know how one overlooked nutrient can hijack your mood, it is time to look at your own habits. How often do you get real sunlight? What does your diet truly give your brain each day? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Tell us which nutrient surprised you the most or what changes you plan to make after watching this video. Your story might help someone else notice the signs in themselves. If this video gave you something to think about, make sure to give it a like. It helps more people discover this information and start taking care of their own mental well-being. And if you want more content like this, simple, science-based insights that help you understand your mind and body, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Your journey to better mood and energy starts with awareness, and every new video will guide you a little further along that path. Take care of your body, feed your brain, and let the light back in.